Good morning, DBS family, and welcome to another episode of DBS's Lookbook. And I'm your girl, Vanessa Henry Long, your certified image consultant and personal stylist. Here today, we have another episode for you speaking on the topic of body shapes. The last segments, we discussed the triangle and the inverted triangle. Today, we are going to speak about the rectangle. So what I've done, if you notice, or maybe you didn't notice, but I'm going to bring it to your attention. What I've done, I've spoken about the angular body shapes to begin with. Body shapes can be considered or placed into two broad categories, circular or rounded shapes, or can also be placed into angular shapes. So I've really started focusing on the angular shapes, and we'll finish off with the round shapes. If you have been following, you would notice that I spoke a little bit about the triangle, the inverted triangle, and today I am bringing you the last body shape, which is angular, which is the rectangle. Now, if you are of a rectangle body shape, you must be wondering, rectangle, how would I know if I'm a rectangle? Well, that pretty means that you don't have any defined waistline, both for men and for women. If you are a rectangle, that basically means that your body shape is just as it says, like a rectangle. You do not have a waistline, your shoulders are broad, but everything basically tends to come down. So what we want to do here is to create the illusion of curves, or to create, that's for the ladies. I know the men may be wondering, hey, curves, what's she talking about? But to create the illusion of a waistline, and we all want to have that waistline. We all want to have a defined waistline or curves or good balanced body proportion. This is the aim here. So as a rectangle, how best can you do that? Well, let me give you some tips on how you can get that body looking like an hourglass, even if you are a rectangle. And one of the best ways you can do that is by dressing for your rectangle shape. So as a woman, what best way to do it is to wear wraparound dresses. This is one of the easiest ways you can dress to create a defined waistline. For the men, you may be wondering, how am I going to create the illusion of a waistline? I can't wear wraparound dresses, of course not. But guess what? You can tuck your shirts in your pants and wear belts. Belts are one of the easiest ways you can dress as a rectangle to create that waistline. But of course, you may want to bring, interesting patterns and interesting prints in the way that you dress to create that flattering body shape that you have. It may be difficult because most persons find that, yes, I may not have that waistline, or I don't have the curves to show off, how am I going to make it work? Well, you can wear interesting colors. Color blocking is one of the most amazing ways that you can create the illusion of proportion or even balanced body proportion in the way you would dress. So for example, when I speak of color blocking, basically what I mean, like having an outfit that has two colors. So you have the top can be of a brighter color, the bottom part can be of a darker color. But anything that would give the eyes of the viewer that interest to search and to look, instead of having to focus on the fact that you are a rectangle or you have no shape. We don't want that. So when you are dressing, don't forget, you can infuse a bit of accessories in there as a rectangle. Anything for the ladies that would create, you can wear interesting patterns and interesting prints at the top as a rectangle, because what it would do, it would create that look of interest, especially at the top. Rectangles may not have a defined waistline and may not have proper, your shoulders are like an athlete. Athletes are most likely very known for that type of body shape. So you may tend to look very upright. What can you do? Interesting necklines. So both for men and the ladies, you don't necessarily have to stick to the round neckline or the V-neck only. Make the necklines very interesting, so it creates the illusion of some interest, especially to the top. When dressing, guys, as a rectangle, it's not a boring way to dress. Dress with the end goal in mind of creating that flattering shape. Don't forget to define your waist by wearing wraparound dresses, wearing belts for your pants or your bottom. It can be interesting to the bottom. You can wear skinny jeans, you can wear boot cuts, you can even wear trousers that are wide leg. But the top now, in order for it to be balanced, you can't wear large pants at the bottom and wear large tops at the top. No, you would need to at least wear something tighter fitting to the top and large pants to the bottom. For a rectangle, we want to create that interest. So you can mix and match a bit, and color blocking is your best friend. So I hope, guys, you enjoyed this episode of DBS's Lookbook, and see you next time, where I will be bringing you some more tips on how to dress for your body shape.